I'm Christy Matthews, and I'm coming to you today to talk about a really hard subject. It's the big F word, forgiveness. Yes. In all my years of helping people and working through issues and problems and helping them find their path, one of the biggest issues that it always comes back to why they stay stuck and they're not moving forward in their life is forgiveness. How many people do you know that they're always talking about, they're talking about the past because when you're hurt, of course, unless it happens to you today, it's in the past. So many people live in the past, and the worst part is they don't even realize it. So many people, I'm going to say very few people, are truly aware of the words they speak and the thoughts they think. They are just on this autopilot and they're just going through life day after day, doing the same thing day after day, like a robot. And they might see something and that, might snap them out of it for a very short moment a day, but it's not for very long. And then they go right back, same old routine, and they don't learn anything new every day. They may read a book and, read the news. But they're not actually spiritually learning anything new because they think they know everything. Most people think they know everything. Yeah, they've read a self-help book and they've got it. Well, let me tell you, Esther Hicks says, you never get it wrong and you never get it done. Actually, Abraham says that. But Abraham is right. We never get it done and we never get it wrong. We never stop learning. We never stop soaring. But what we can do is stay stuck, okay? And that isn't wrong either because, maybe it's not meant for you to have more. Maybe you're supposed to stay stuck. Maybe you're not supposed to get the life on the beach and the love of your life. Maybe, deep down inside, you really don't want that, okay? There are people like that if they woke up happy, they would be really pissed off because they like misery, okay? We all have met those people, right? And that's okay. That's fine because we're all entitled to do what works for us, okay? I personally, I like happiness. I like the beach. I like traveling, and I like the good things in life. And I love nature. And I like learning more about evolving and vibrating on a higher vibration. And the best part of it is all of the new people that I get to meet and the new friends that come into my life that are on this same path that I'm on, and learning from them and going, oh my God, where have you been all my life? I'm so happy to know you, and learning from those people and having new friendships. And the journey just is so exciting because you never know what's around the next corner. The road untraveled, and I love traveling. That freedom is endless, it's boundless. And the surprises you see along the way on this journey, when you allow it, it's unbelievable. So forgiveness, let's get back to forgiveness, okay? We harbor these feelings. A wounded bird cannot fly. A wounded soul cannot soar. So if you're wounded, you're staying stuck, okay? And if you're not happy being stuck, like some people are, I hope you're not one of them. And if you're listening to this, you're probably trying to figure out how to get unstuck, okay? And I want to help you do that because there's so much living to do, and I want you to have the joy that you deserve in your life. So I don't want you to stay stuck. So just know that if you've been wounded, there's something within you that allowed that to happen because like attracts like. So you have to figure out where you're wounded, and you have to learn to forgive, okay? Because if you've been hurt, well, I can just tell you that somewhere inside of you, you're holding feelings where someone else has also hurt you, okay? This person that has struck you, they're not the first one. And until you make some changes, they're not going to be the last. So when you hold those feelings, you're not hurting that person that hurt you because they can't feel your feelings, and they're honestly not interested in feeling your feelings because they're too wounded and self-absorbed to even care anyway. So what you have to do is you have to go deep within yourself and you have to heal. You have to learn to forgive yourself first. Okay, forgive yourself for anything you've been upset with yourself about. All the decisions that you regretted or wish you had done, you didn't do, or you let yourself get out of shape or gain weight or whatever. You have to forgive yourself. And when you do forgive yourself and you practice self-love, the weight will go away. New people will come into your life. The people that can hurt you or do hurt you, they'll go away too. Because another newsflash is when you're over 18 years old, guess what? It's not your parents' fault. It's not your kid's fault. It's not your spouse's fault or your ex-spouse's fault or partner or whatever the case may be. You are the only one responsible for you. No one else. We all have the same choices, whether we are born privileged or not. We all have the same choices. We all have the same mind, the same ability to pick our friends, to have the same feelings within our heart and our soul. And that's where who we become, how we decide to speak, the words we use, all of that, the thoughts we think, that all creates our vibration and the people that come into our lives. So if you were not born privileged and you've had to struggle, that's okay, because when you change yourself and you illuminate love and joy and forgiveness, and you're not blaming your parents or the way you grew up or the home you lived in or the school you went to or whatever the case may be, new people are going to come into your life that you never expected, and they're going to offer you jobs you never thought were possible, and opportunities will come your way whenever you make that change within yourself. So when we learn to forgive, we set ourselves free. We're no longer that wounded bird, but our soul is able to fly. And that person that wounded you, they're probably not going to be ready to make the change themselves. So that person's probably going to stay where they are for a little while. Hopefully one day they'll heal, but they're not going to be in your life anymore, because when you start to heal, then people can't hurt you. Okay? When a bird is flying really high, it's very unlikely that someone's going to shoot it down. Okay? So when you're soaring high, nobody can knock you down. So the higher you soar, the higher you vibrate, and the more love you emit, and the joy that you give out into the world, and most of all to yourself, the more you love yourself, the more untouchable you are. You have the power, and the sky is literally the limit. The sky's the limit. So forgive yourself, forgive others, pray for everyone, pray for them, and mean it when you do it. I mean, really mean it. Want the best for them. And you're going to watch your life unfold in ways you never dreamed. And remember to laugh. Laugh every single day. I love you a lot, and I can't wait to see you again soon.